Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Ascended Master series. And today I'm here with beautiful Kim from Medium Kim Copeland. And Kim works, as most of you already know, in hospice and with Mother Mary. And so she has decided to present today on her Mother Mary's Ascended Master for us. Welcome, Kim. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Allie. Thank you for even thinking of me. And this is an honor to be here and share the little bit I know about Mother Mary. yeah. But besides hospice, yes, she does show up for me in the hospice work that I do. I see her or feel her a lot as I'm working with patients, but I also feel here besides that as well, even when I'm working one-on-one with readings and she started coming. I felt her first many years ago when I was having issues with my son. He was going through a hard time. And then I noticed when I was meditating that I felt her presence. And then even at nighttime, I felt her like feeling like she was sleeping with me. I mean, so and she reminded me that she's here for everybody, really. Anybody who wants to open their hearts. And she's always about love. And whenever I meditate, I usually write something that I feel is from her. And so, I have this book and then I have another book. And, so I have messages from Mary. But what I have seen so often is that she's around people who have children and animals. She seems to be really attracted to caring, to the mother. She's a mother. she's the divine feminine, one of the divine feminines. I mean, there's many divine feminine energies, but she represents a big one, and she's here for anybody who wishes to be in love, to work in love, and every single message is about love. And you think, how can you can say that so many ways, right? How many ways can you say love? It's all about love. It's all about love and compassion. But when you hear this from other masters, whether it's Master Yeshua or even the Seth books or the Course in Miracles, all these talk about love.
Right.
And it's like this
Which is the reason we're here, to love and be loved. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. And I want to just encourage people and it doesn't have to do, it's nothing to do with religion at all. I'm not religious. But she's here for anybody who wishes, to be reminded of her loving presence. And some funny stories, I will say a couple funny stories I have about her. When I remember, this was maybe 3 years ago, I was thinking, I'm going to channel ETs, or aliens, whatever you want to call them. That's going to be, I'm going to work on this for this year. My goal is to, to be a channel for aliens. And so when I was doing that, here comes Mary, right in front, in between. Like, no, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. And this has happened several times. Even you'd think something mundane, like I was at the park one day and I said, well, I'm just going to connect and channel Saint Germain. Here comes Mother Mary. Right in front.
She's insistent, isn't she? Yeah.
And then another time that was kind of funny. Now, I mean, this is, I was working with a woman, doing a reading, and she wanted me to do some work that was above my pay grade. It was about, really about removing really dark. She was kind of, so Mary came in and she said, don't do it. I heard her very clear. No, don't. But me, I said, no, that can't be right. Oh, no. I said, I'm going to try. I'm just going to for the kindness of my heart, I'm going to try. And she ran off.
She ran off. She didn't want to have that energy near her. Oh, wow.
And then, but then I did the work, and she was right. She was right, because I had to then be worked on.
Sure, you had to get the yuck going away. Yeah,
It was big. It
wow.
was a big deal. So yeah,
Okay,
actually, it was
okay.
Dr. Gail. She called me. She said, "Kim, so what happened?" I didn't tell her anything.
Right, right.
She said,
Yeah.
"Master Yeshua came and told me that you need help." I mean,
Oh, wow.
I know.
Okay,
And she said, and
okay.
I went ahead and cleared it. And then I said, okay, yeah, I felt better because she did it even before she even asked me. She said, I
She
don't
even
know.
asked, yeah, yeah,
She
yeah.
said, I
You
don't
didn't
know.
need that. Yeah.
Anyway, so those are some funny stories.
Uh-huh.
I guess I don't know if those are considered funny
Well,
or
no,
not.
but I'm thinking that she is that, what is it, that still small voice in your head anyway. And she's so protecting of you that if you have her as one of your masters, then she must really be on the job all the time.
She must be. And I'm not supposed to
Yeah.
mess around. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
really?
Yep.
There's no messing around.
That's all right. That's good.
I'm supposed to stay
Wow.
on the path here, not getting off
Right.
that path. Okay.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like nowadays, I mean, we all can tune into the universal consciousness, which, of course, encompasses every energy, all the masculine, the feminine, and everything together, that oneness. And she's just part of that. And it's a way that if she feels like you can resonate with her and her loving, nurturing, right? Then then you can use that as like a stepping stone, sort of, to that oneness of all, that universal consciousness. At least that's how I look at it.
No, that's beautiful. There was a lady that I saw when I lived in Texas, and she wrote a book back in the 90s, Mary's Messages, or
Yes, I met
Messages from
her.
Mary. You did, so did I. And she wasn't a particularly religious person either. And that is when I came to realize, and then you reiterated that it doesn't matter if you are religious or even Christian or whatever, that she's there to work with whoever wants to work with her, which is very endearing, very, very sweet of
Oh,
her. Yeah.
yeah. Oh my gosh. It's
Yeah.
like somebody was asking, is she reincarnated? Well, yeah, she's reincarnated to everybody who's ever
Sure.
wants to have her, to live
Yeah.
her life within or
Through
without
them.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So yet she's not, uh, she's just loving. But it's
Mhm.
funny because we can choose. We have a team, right? It's not just one.
Right. Right.
We have a team. But
Mhm.
yeah, I feel very blessed. Sometimes if I want to feel like I'm really working with her, I'll put on I have a light blue shawl. This is my Mother Mary necklace, by the way. I always think of when I put this on, I say, Mother Mary, be with me.
Oh,
And I use it a
that's
lot
nice.
in my work. I just always think of that. Some people think of this color from Archangel Michael. But I use well, I know her Mary's is a little bit more of the lighter blue, but I still use this to
Yep.
represent.
I don't
Yeah,
think she minds.
no, she doesn't mind. No, not at all. And another thing I like is this. I got this in Shasta, Mount Shasta, and I think of this is her color. You know what I mean?
Beautiful.
I think.
Yes.
I think.
I think, yeah, I agree. I
I got this
agree.
for my birthday last year.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
and let's see. And then, yes, sometimes I will put on a shawl, a light blue shawl, like over my head. And I
Uh-huh.
feel like that really even, I'm getting the chills now. She likes that. My dog chewed it. It's a little bit frayed right now. And I got it from the Hugging Saint. Amma, do you know how Amma the Hugging Saint?
Yes, yes, yes. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got that shawl when I saw Amma. She was from India. So anyway, but I used that one. And
Mm-hmm.
just tell me to get it out again. I feel it right now to get that out again. I was trying to find, I couldn't find it just right before we got on here.
For
But
sure.
anyway,
Yeah.
that's it for anybody. You can use anything. You can use a white shawl. You can use anything. You just
Sure.
imagine, your imagination. You bring her in.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fun.
I love that.
I mean,
I love
again,
that.
I feel blessed. And
Mm.
last week when we were, thinking about getting together, so this is what she wrote, or what I wrote, what I feel like she wrote. And so like I say, after I meditate, I just feel like, okay, Mary, what would you like me to know today? And I
Mhm.
was asking her what everybody else needs to know. And her love is for everyone, is always here, always present. The desire to connect to her is the desire to love, to be in love, to give love. The more loving heart, the more open and energetically available to her or any master guide. The wish for a more loving world is the same wish and desire and hope that she has for us. Through her teaching and guidance, we may find the loving heart and peace in our lives that she is here to help us find. Through her guidance, we will be brought back to love and a world of greater compassion, less confusion, more oneness of all people and all beings. There is no difference in the love she has for us, for the trees, the plants, the animals, and earth. Okay, each one is part of the bigger picture in which we as humans are here to heal. Our role is that of healers of the planet and all that lives here in all dimensions, even in dimensions that we are not so aware of. They will rise in consciousness too. All will be stepping up because all in every dimension feel the energies, the division and the hatred. It is not unnoticed even among the tall standing ones. We can rise above to mostly beauty, love, and light, enough that it overshadows the dark, and enough light the dark will not have any place to hide, and it will either have to leave or be transformed. When we rise in consciousness and beyond and beyond and beyond and beyond, all beings will feel it. That is when the earth will produce more trees, oxygen, and healthy soils. It will be a coming together of the light, the love, and a healthy, happy planet. We are making a planet of destination, desirable, and many are watching and supporting. It will be a brand new earth, a earth we will be proud of beyond our dreams. There is only one way to go now, and that is up. Up in consciousness, up in creativity, up in manifesting. The new earth will have multidimensional beings living side by side, sharing knowledge and skills. This will be the planet of choice for harmony and peace. Going back to a time in our history, it's coming. Be at one with love.
What a beautiful message. Oh my goodness. It's just so full of light and hope. And it's something that we need. It's a very uplifting message for us to bring us up, bring our vibrations up. I sometimes wonder if the Ascended Masters just look down at us and go, I don't know, people. And yet I don't sense that. I sense that they only send us love. They don't have any, they don't have rejection. They don't have judgment and evaluation. And I'm seeing so many similarities between the Ascended Masters. It's as though they are also, like we are part of God. The Ascended Masters are part of God in a much higher vibration, it would seem. And she's one of them. Wow.
Yes. I mean, because if they focused on judgment, well, there's no room for that.
No, there isn't. Yeah.
Because the more that love they can send, and the more love we feel, and then can send out, because it is a ripple effect.
It
so
is
the
a ripple.
ones who are open are going to feel the love.
They're going to feel it. Absolutely.
And then it's going to, spiral out. I was with somebody, I forget where this was. I don't even remember, but somebody was saying the ocean is like the waters of the ocean, of course, as we are sending healing to the waters. And I think of Mother Mary as being very watery for some reason. I don't really know why, but I guess it's the but like each wave is like bowing down. It's like a bow.
Yeah.
But really it's like it's bowing to each other. We're bowing to the beautiful consciousness of the earth that is relying. I feel relying on us.
It is relying on us. It absolutely is. Especially with the poles, with the way that the poles have been, having issues, and the water is going to rise up. But I also sense that it is going to cleanse a lot because of that water being put in a more liquid form into the oceans to provide us what we need to wash away some of the other things that have been dumped in here. So we need it.
Mhm. Yeah, so I mean, it's hard to, I think, for humans, right, to
Hmm.
ignore the dark, but we have to.
We do.
We
Yeah,
have to be
we do.
soldiers. We have to be warriors, and focus on the light. That's where it has to be. Focus on the light.
Absolutely. So when I have thought of Mother Mary in the past, not even the last 5 years, I mean, a while ago, when she was represented in the Catholic Church as, of course, the heart. You see the heart, and they bow to, they speak to the mother. But there are also pictures like at the Pieta of her holding her son, and so much anguish. And now I don't sense that it's not that she changed, because she's always been the same. But it seems that there are more people that are looking toward her higher vibration than some of those images of suffering and woe. Let's put it that way.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful.
Uh-huh.
And I think because we're all feeling the light more.
I think you're right. Yeah. Yep, we are.
Uh,
And we just keep going up and up and up. And there's no, like you said, there's nowhere to go but up. Mother Mary knows it. We know it. Yeah. We can get hop on one of our own air balloons and go flying across and have a wonderful, have a wonderful time. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, I just thank you. I
Thank
mean,
you. Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you for bringing her to us. You do. You were the one that I thought of right away.
Oh,
And I just thought to myself, you bring her in a lot.
uh-huh.
Maybe not always, because you have other guides, but like you said in your little stories that you told us, she's right there telling you, don't go there, don't go there. And when you don't listen to her, you regret it.
That,
Yeah.
yes.
So it's smart to listen to mom.
Right. I mean,
Um,
I was,
yeah.
like some of these things, I'm like, I'm kind of surprised, but yeah, she's pretty,
Mhm.
even though it feels, she's very, feminine
Yes.
and that loving, but she's strong. And she's
Oh,
also a
yes.
wonderful healer. I,
Uh-huh.
I call her in every time I do healing work.
That's wonderful.
Mother
That's so
Mary,
wonderful.
Master Yeshua, and Archangel Raphael. Those are my three main
Those are
ones
your three main
for
main people, main ascended masters. Okay.
well, the healer for healers.
For healers. Okay.
But I
Yeah.
also, yeah, there's another one too, Master
Uh-huh.
Color Healer, but that would be more individual for me
That's
versus
true.
universal. Yeah.
Right. Well,
Um,
thank you. Gosh, that's
yeah.
fabulous.
Well,
It was certainly worth the wait, Kim. I I look forward to hearing more about her as time goes on from you, because I know you do tell us those stories. And I feel now a bit more connected to her energy, just because I know a little bit more about her. And that's the purpose of these Ascended Masters series, just to give us light and put a spotlight on all these very, very special people. And so thank you. Thank you
oh,
very
thank
much.
you. Thank you. I feel it right here on my right side right now as we're talking.
Okay. I think I see her there, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
Well, the work you do, I sense that she's like, you're stuck with me anyway, Kim, because of the work you do. You know what I mean? It's
uh-huh,
like there's a lot, there's just so much that I can do with you when we are there at the hospice. And so
uh-huh, uh-huh.
it just seems to make a lot, and Yeshua and others, but it just, that, like you said, that loving mother energy, we all need that. And most especially we need it when we are transitioning. So it's beautiful.
Right. When we're transitioning. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Again, I just feel her love and compassion for the whole earth. She just always shows me that earth and humanity and everything on it is one unit.
Right.
And
Yeah.
there's no separation. Trees,
Uh-huh.
people, animals, earth. It's all the same, all one.
All one.
it seems
So
like
it's not just we're connected, but we're connected to that everything. That
everything.
everything that okay. Yeah, makes
Yes,
sense.
yeah, as
Yeah.
one unit. And it is daunting a bit to think that it is people like you and me and all those that will be watching this part of the leaders and bringing more light is
Mhm.
kind of overwhelming. But I think,
Yeah, it can be. It's like, wow, a lot of responsibility here for us. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, but that's
Mhm.
why we have getting bigger and bigger numbers. And so we
Sure.
have more support that way.
We
I
do. No, I agree with you 100%. We seem to have brought in, the community that has come into this community. Um, they were all here with us before we made this agreement. I totally believe it. And I believe that we were just all meant to meet up here in this beautiful space.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. You do an
yeah,
amazing job, Allie,
thank
bringing
you.
people together. Wow, and all the variety you have on your shows.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
I'm so happy to do it, and I'm happy people want to do it. I want to empower them as much as I can, and it brings me a lot of joy to do it. So, thanks, Kim.
And
It's
then,
what I'm supposed to do.
yeah, well, and when you empower somebody, then they empower somebody. You know what I mean? You're
Yes,
part of the
it
big.
is. It's the ripple effect, like you said before. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Mhm, mhm.
beautiful. Well, thank you, dear.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
and have a blessed day. And thank
Thank
you,
you.
everybody, for being here to listen about with Kim, Mother Mary.